Hello, SSAL. Welcome to Major League Division II Matchday 5 in the Simulation Soccer League. I'm your host, Patrick, bringing you 3 games today in the Major Division II League. First game up is going to be CA Buenos Aires taking on AC Romana. Then we'll have Schwarzwalder FV taking on Tokyo SC. Then we'll have Shelahu Cosmico FC taking on CF Cataluna. I'm very excited. We had a great Division 1 game matches lined up earlier, and we're going to finish off today with some 3 great matches of your Division 2 Major League SSL action. And we'll get into it real soon. And we're going to start off with CA Buenos Aires taking on AC Romana. Right now, CA Buenos Aires is sitting third in Division 2 with 2 wins, 2 losses, 6 points, and -1 goal differential, where AC Romana is right below them with no wins, though, 3 draws, 1 loss with a -1 goal differential with 3 points. This should be a great match. AC Romana's defense is really strong. And Buenos Aires has been having a great season thus far as the match kicks off with AC Romana with the ball. O'Leary's going to get to the ball, but Francis kind of stops that quick attack and nothing comes of it. Ruben with a corner for Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires kicks it, and that's going to be saved by Kronos of AC Romana. Great save by Kronos. Free kick by McManus. McManus over to Ruben. Ruben shot, blocked. CA Buenos Aires still keeps it. Rivers gets to the loose ball, tries to get it in, but AC Romana steps into it. Joman brings it up, and that's going to be a bad tackle by Santora. This will be a free kick for AC Romana at midfield. Going into the 9th minute, Ruben of Buenos Aires with the corner out, back over to Ruben. Ruben back out to McManus. McManus over to Santora. Shot, block. Scott gets to it. Scott crosses it. Header. And that's going to go well over the bar. Goal kick to AC Romana. Buenos Aires with a couple good attacks. Some strong chances, but we have an injury. Tyranno Criminal is injured. So there's going to have to be a sub for Buenos Aires. They'll lose their wingback pretty early in this game. We're in the 11th minute. Buenos Aires super sub coming on for Criminal. Riviera with the throw in for Romana. Back to Stausch. Stausch looking for Riveras. Over to Van Eichhoven. Eichhoven up. Over to Sanji. Hoppity up the sideline. Into the box looking for the cross. Beats his man. Over to Sanji. Sanji gets the rebound. Black leg. Sanji buries it for Romana with an early 1-0 lead in the 13th minute. Maybe a 14th minute goal. Let's see who that deflected off of. Hoppity gets it over in wide. Brings it in, beats Super Sub with a move, shoots it. It's saved by Santoshi, and Sanji, black leg Sanji's just right there to use that black leg and kick it in. That sounded bad. Take that out. Scott for Buenos Aires gets it over to McManus. McManus back to the defenseman. McManus looking to get some touches midfield to get the setup. It's in. O'Leary's in. Shot saved by Kronos. Not much of a danger. O'Leary kind of had a little bit heavy touch. AC Romano was able to get back Give them not a great shot. Duck with the throw in down by the corner. Rubin back to Duck. Duck over to McManus. McManus shot by Rivas, and that's saved by Cronus. Corner for Buenos Aires. Rubin over the ball. Rubin. Santori passes in, super sub, and it's going to be offside. Nothing comes of that. AC Romana in their offensive end over to Francis. Francis back over to Flip. Flip looking for Hoppity. Hoppity looking to beat super sub again. That cross, and it is a big save by Buenos Aires to keep this 1-0. Dobrick over the corner for AC Romana. Romana with the corner. Put in. Headers cleared out. Sanji gets it. Pass in. Shot. Big save. Big save by Buenos Aires. Dobrick with the corner again. Dobrick kicks it in. Header cleared out. Sanji gets it. Sanji brings it in. And that's going to be O'Leary who makes a sliding tackle to clear the ball for a corner. Dobrick on the other side for a corner now. Corner swung in. Headed by O'Leary, and that's going to be a throw in for AC Romana. Duck tried to get to it, but was just a little slow. Riveras. Van Oneman. Schulman. AC Romana. Van Eyhoven. Stausch. Over to Flip. Over to Hoppity. Hoppity. Pass into Sanji. Sanji. Van Eyhoven. Oh, and this might be a penalty. They're pointing to the spot. We're going to get a look at it. Francis was taken down inside the box. They're checking it. And it's going to be a penalty. The contact was deemed enough. Dobrick over the penalty kick. Dobrick gets set. Dobrick in. Shot. Save! Big save by Buenos Aires goalkeeper Satoshi. Satoshi keeps this 1-0 game for CA Buenos Aires. Dobrick, corner kick. And it's going to be gathered up by Satoshi. Huge PK save by Satoshi to keep this 1-0. O'Leary in. Scott with the shot, and Kronos with the diving save to have it still be 1-0. Rubin over the corner for CA Buenos Aires. Kicked in. Headed out. That's going to be another corner. Van Eyhoven could not get to it. Rubin over the corner. Corner kick in. Climbs it up, and Hippity Hoppity heads it away, and somebody a throw in for CA Buenos Aires. Still in a dangerous position here. Rubin with a corner. Rubin, top of the box. Satori with a shot, and that's going to be wide. Going into the 34th minute now. Still 1-0. AC Romana in the advantage. Chances are pretty even. XG's a little bit in favor of AC Romana. McManus on the free kick. He lines it up. Dobrick and Flip on the wall. Shot. Kronos dives across, and it's saved for a corner. Kronos just doing everything he can to keep this clean sheet. Rubin over the ball. Kronos comes out and gathers it, and that's in that attack. Possession still favoring AC Romana 56-44. But CA Buenos Aires with a corner out to Santori. Santori fires, and it goes wide. Off of Kronos, dive, knocked it wide. Rubin, corner again. And Kronos is going to take care of that one. And AC Romana survives another corner. 3 minutes of stoppage time. 9 corners for CA Buenos Aires. 6 saves for Kronos. And now we're going to get a corner for AC Romana. Dobrick over top of it. Into the box. Header, and it's a goal. Coin flip climbs that ladder. What a beauty of a corner by Dobrick to find coin flip who buries it into the net for a 2-0 AC Romana lead. Flip just flies right over top of their marker and buries it, and that will be the last goal of the first half. 2-0 AC Romana. That Tyranno criminal injury in the 11th minute played a huge factor, I feel. But AC Romana is taking advantage of every single chance they get, and we're into the second half. I didn't even have enough time to break all that down. McManus over to Ruben. Ruben loses ball. Stausch gets it for AC Romana. Van Einhoven back to Flip. Flip corrals it over to Stausch. Stausch over to Rivieras. Stausch over to Flip. Flip up to Francis. Back over to Stausch. AC Romana's taking their time. Ruben steps into that pass and gets to it for CA Buenos Aires. Stausch, Scott with a kick, and Kronos staves it. It's going to be a corner for CA Buenos Aires. Ruben over the corner. Shot from top of the box by Centauri's well over the top. CA Buenos Aires had that chance because I feel like AC Romana was looking for the perfect pass instead of just taking the easy one. Hoppity up the sideline for AC Romana. Over to Sanji. Sanji's in the box. Tries to get it, but Van Hyven steps into one, and it's over the bar. Steven Lichtensteiner with a yellow card. Finds Sanji. Sanji finds Dobrik. Dobrik! Pre-drag Dobrik. Buries it, but are we looking at an offsides? We're going to be checking this for an offsides, and it is offsides. No goal. We're going to get a look at this. Sanji was in a well. Sanji was well offsides. There was no question about that. Well offsides. CA Buenos Aires. At home. Van Hyven steps into that and gets it over to Hoppity. Hoppity up the sideline. Rivers, though, beats them and gets the ball back for CA Buenos Aires. Lorenzo back to Satoshi. Satoshi clears it out. AC Romana's going to come back with that. AC Romana on the attack now. Over to Rivieras. Rivieras into the box. Finds Sanji. Blackleg Sanji may have his second goal, but they're going to look at offsides. To my view, he did look offsides, but he wasn't. Goal. Beautiful time to run by Sanji. Sanji gets it over to Rivieras. Rivieras then finds Sanji over to Showman, and Showman finds Sanji all alone. To the naked eye, they didn't show the lines, but FM would never lie to us. 3-0 AC Romana. McManus, free kick, swings it in and well over the bar. Nothing's happening too well for CA Buenos Aires. Louis Duck was booked in the 40th. Brennigan Stausch was booked as well. Kronos looking to set up play for AC Romana. Finds Hoppity. Hoppity up the sideline. Hoppity quick. Hoppity's on look over, see who's there. Works it down, crosses it in, and Satoshi comes down with that. 65th minute, 3-0 AC Romana. Satoshi kicks it out. CA Buenos Aires trying to get control of it. AC Romana loses it. Ruben gets to it for CA Buenos Aires up the sideline. Back to Satoshi. Back to Centauri. Over to McManus off the cross. Off. Did not lead to anything. Going well into the 70th minute now. Rivieras over to Van Hyven. Over to Francis. Shot, and it's brought down by Satoshi. Francis up. Dobrik finds Sanji. Sanji, heavy touch, but loses it, but gets it right back. Sanji still attacking. Over into the box. Van Ivanhoven, and it's over the bar. Kronos looking to start play. Long kick. AC Romana comes down with it, but Duck steps back into it for AC. Scott gets to it. Duck back with it. Duck looking to create something here. Sanji almost picked that off, but Buenos Aires keeps it over to Super Sub. Super Sub in the box. Super Sub shot is saved by Kronos. 74th minute corner for CA Buenos Aires. Ruben over top of it. Ruben out to Santori. Santori, one touch. Shot blocked. Dobrik gets to it. Clears it. Showman brings it up quick. Loses a heavy touch. They're going to call a free kick here. That's why he lost the ball. Into the 76th minute. AC Romana still leading in possession, 53-47. Corner kick for Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires over to Santori. Santori fires it. Kronos save. Big save by Kronos. Rocket shot by Santori. Dobrik over the ball for AC Romana. AC Romana kicks it in. Satoshi gets to it, but AC Romana keeps it. Now Buenos Aires has it. Santori has it. Santori brings it up the sideline. He's slowed down, but Ruben gets to it, but they're going to award the advantage. And Buenos Aires is going to take that free kick. Leads to a throw-in for AC Romana. AC Romana gets it. Hoppity. Pass is blocked. Scott up the sideline for Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires crosses it in. Super Subs doesn't get to it. Over to McManus. McManus back. Up to Ruben. Ruben over to Duck. Duck back to Lorenzo. Back up to Duck. Back over to Ruben. Ruben's heavy touch leads to Van Eidenhoven getting to it. And AC Romana is able to get it to midfield. Rivieras on the attack. Heavy touch. McManus is going to settle it. Buenos Aires. 81st minute. Loose ball. AC Romana gets to it. Dobrik's shot is blocked and saved by Satoshi. That was a dangerous, dangerous opportunity for AC Romana, who could have made it 4-0. Dobrik, corner kick in. Header over the bar. Goal kick for Buenos Aires. And we're going into the 83rd minute. 85th minute. Dobrik, free kick. Satoshi is able to... That went what? Satoshi made a diving save. 3-0 thanks to a 52nd minute goal by Blackleg Sanji, who also had one in the 13th minute. Coin flip with a 45th minute goal. All three for AC Romana. Buenos Aires looking to work something in. Lorenzo. All the way back to Satoshi. Satoshi back to McManus, up to Lorenzo. Duck all the way back to Satoshi, and that's going to lead to nothing. And that is full time. 3-0. AC Romana over Buenos Aires. AC Romana with their first win of Season 24's campaign comes over CA Buenos Aires 3-0. Big factor in Tyrono Criminal going down injured. Kind of changed the whole look of Buenos Aires, and AC Romana jumped all over it. Not to take anything away from AC Romana. They played a great match and deserved all the praise of it. And the scoreline shows that. AC Romana's player of the match belongs to none other than Blackleg Sanji with 2 goals. Coin flip with the other goal, assist by Dobrik, Showman, and Hippity Hoppity. Leads to the scoreline being 3-0, AC Romana with the win. Their first of Season 24 Major League Division 2 SSL action. A 3.58 XG for AC Romana, 1.76 for Buenos Aires. And we'll be bringing you the next match, Shortwater FV taking on Tokyo SC after a brief break. Still waiting for the Schwartzwalder FV match against Tokyo SC. And it's about to start. Welcome back to our second match of this Division 2, Matchday 5 on the Major League side of the SSL. We have Schwartzwalder FV taking on Tokyo SC. Standings, Tokyo SC sitting in 5th with 1 win, 3 losses, and 3 points with a negative 5 goal differential. Schwartzwalder FV sitting in 6th with 1 draw, 3 losses, and 1 point for a negative 4 goal differential. Kickoff goes to Schwartzwalder, looking to work it up to Pultzi, up to Suzuki. Suzuki's kind of stumbled on, but Suzuki keeps control, and that's going to go out for a corner. Clark for Schwartzwalder on the corner. Clark kicks it in. Loose ball. And it's going to be a throw in for Schwartzwalder. I do not like how close these uniforms are to each other. We have black and white and gray. Ramos all the way back to goalkeeper crying for Tokyo SC. Up to Duck. Duck up to Lime. Lime up to Yon. Yon over to Premieres. Premieres finds Jude Greer, who buries it for the first goal for Tokyo FC. What a beauty of a kick in by Yon. Yon looks for it. Yon passes it over to Greer, and Greer buries it. Yon with the touch to Premieres. Premieres finds Yon in the box, who finds Jude Greer for the 4th minute goal for Tokyo SC to take the lead 1-0 off of their first shot of the game. Early goal for Tokyo FC, who's looking to control this. Schwartzwalder throw-in by Clark. Ron Flepp steps into it. Tokyo SC looking for a quick counter, but Schwartzwalder steps into that. Suzuki looking for somebody over in the corner. Finds Face steps into that pass, intercepts it, and now Tokyo's looking to go up. Greer back over to Lee. Lee's pass is intercepted by Clark. Clark up quick over to Wang Zhao. Zhao into the box for Stark. Clark finds Zhao, and that is wide. What a chance for Schwartzwalder to tie it, but that shot just goes wide. Tokyo FC goes to Greer. Premier's pass is intercepted. Now Schwartzwalder on the attack. Shot saved by Crying. Goal kick for Schwartzwalder. 1-0 Tokyo SC. Medicine over the ball. Kicks it in. Tokyo gets to it, and it's going to be another corner kick. Another corner kick. Madison over top of it. Wind up. Kicked in. Headed back out. Face gets to it. Heads it out further. Medicine chases it down. Looks to reset for Schwartzwalder. Throw in for Tokyo. Premier's over to Duck. Duck back to Premier's. Over to Lee. Lee back to Illish. Passing it back. Back to Lee. Lee up to Greer. Greer finds Adamo. Damo back to Lee. Into Yoon. Yoon over to Premier's, and Premier's scores. Diglick. Premier's on the assist for John Yoon. What a beauty of an assist. And Premier's buries it. 2-0. Adamo into the box. Circles it back around. Finds Lee, who finds Yoon, who finds Premier's at the top of the box. And that beats Williams to the left side corner for a 2-0 lead for Tokyo FC in the 22nd minute. Adamo with the throw in over to Lee, over to Duck, back to Duck. Over to Illish. Premier's. Back to Illish. Ramos's pass is stolen. Shot by Schwartzwalder goes wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Tokyo. Kilgannon with the yellow card throws it in for Schwartzwalder to Posey. Looking to make a move, but Tokyo steps into that. Premier's beats his man. Shot is saved by Williams. Greer on the corner. Greer kicks it over to Yoon. Yoon back to Greer. Yoon's been the architect of all these goals, and that one's offsides. Tabelzi over to Suzuki. There's a tackle in the box. Tabelzi. That shot is saved. Corner for Schwartzwalder. Lee clears it. Face is trying to get to it, and I think he does. I don't know what happens there. Clark with the throw in. Pass back out. Back into the box. Suzuki back out. Kilgannon's shots blocked by Greer, and nothing comes of that. Tokyo, Yoon, up over to Lee. Up to Greer. Summers steps into that. Finds Suzuki. Suzuki up. Ramos steps into that, and it's going to be... they're pointing to a penalty. That was a dangerous tackle. They did get Suzuki. They're going to review this. They're checking it. And it's a penalty. Wang Zahu. Zahao over top of the ball. Steps back. Shoots and beats Crying for their first goal of this match. Wang Zahao off the penalty kick brings it within 2-1 Tokyo FC. Schwartzwalder getting that penalty in the 34th minute. And Wang Zahao burying it. Going all the way to the 39th minute now. Free kick for Schwartzwalder. They kick it up, but Duck chases it down. Duck's looking to get it out of there. Back to the Crying. Crying settles it. Kicks it all the way out. Tokyo comes down with it. Face up. Face beats his man. Tackle. Ramos gets back to it. Premier's back to Lee. Lee looking to keep it, and they do. Lee over into the corner. Back over to Ron Flex. Ron Flex back to Lee. Back to Ron Flex. Shot! Goal! Anthony Lee finds Ron Flex open in the box off of a given goal, and Ron Flex buries it for a 3-1 lead for Tokyo FC. Great give and go here. Ron Flex gives it to Lee, beats Suzuki, shoots it, and it just beats Williams. What a power of a shot by Ron Flex. Schwartzwalder, 41st minute, down 3-1. Summers up. Clark trying to find Power, trying to get past Ron Flex. Power cuts it in. Header by Suzuki, and that is going to go wide. It's a goal kick for Tokyo SC. Throw in for Clark of Schwartzwalder. Back to Clark. Over to Power. Power up to Power. Back to Power. Back Power over to Kilgannon, and Kilgannon powers it over the bar. Kilgannon and Tom Madison are booked. Madison over top of the ball for the corner. We're getting 3 minutes of stoppage time. We're in the 47th minute. Corner in, and Kryingson come down with that. And looking to clear their half. Kicked out. Schwartzwalder comes down with it. Kilgannon. Back to Xavier. We still have about 2 minutes of stoppage time. Schwartzwalder, Summers up. Looking to find Zahau. Duck. Illich clears it, but Schwartzwalder still has it. Power heads it into the box. Out to Greer. We're in the 48th minute now. Tokyo SC finds Adamu into the box. Suzuki steps into him. Into the box. Adamu shot. Bounces off of somebody and in. Kelsier Summers with the unfortunate own goal off of the Adamu shot. Adamu cuts it over after Suzuki stops the ball, brings it in, looks to shoot, and that ball just goes off of Summers into the net. You got to feel for Summers, making a 4-1 Tokyo SC lead into half. Wang Zihao with the only goal for Schwartzwalder. All right, do some halftime substitutions. Tokyo's been, even though they may not have full possession, they've been controlling the game. They've taken advantage of all the times that they've had good chances, and they've been looking like the better team throughout this whole match. Kimi Häkkinen coming in. Ron Flex setting it up for Tokyo SC. That pass is picked off by Kilgannon. That's going to lead to a free kick. Corner kick for Greer of Tokyo SC. Greer over top of it. Greer kicks it in. It's loose. Young gets to it. He's been the architect of 2 of their goals. He kicks it in over. Shot by Duck, and that's well wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Schwartzwalder. 6 shots on target for Tokyo SC. 4 for Schwartzwalder. Schwartzwalder actually has the higher XG, 1.7 over 1.27. Power with the ball. Tries to find Kilgannon, who does. Kilgannon in. Stepped in by face. They're saying it's a penalty. It looked like he got ball, but they're going to go over and review it now. At first glance, it looked like it was ball, but there could have been body contact. We'll see what VAR says. They have a better look at it than I do. VAR has their decision. Ref comes out. No penalty. Felt like that was the right call by the way that it looked. Hate it for Schwartzwalder. They had a chance to bring it within 2, but nothing comes of it. So Clark was booked in the 49th minute. We're all the way into the 65th minute. Schwartzwalder Madison with a free kick. It's into the wall, but Wang Zhao gets a shot in. That's blocked. Goes all the way out to midfield. Nothing comes of it. Williams over to Xavier. Yun steps into that, gets it over to Ramos. Yun back with it. Yun, Summers takes away, but Schwartzwalder now on the attack, but it's passed over, and Lee steps into that pass and intercepts it. Ron Flex with it now. Ron Flex of Tokyo SC finds Premierius. Yun all alone with the goalkeeper in jail. Yun, second goal of the season. He was all alone. It was just him and Williams, and Yun buries it. Ron Flex gets it over to Premierius. Premierius over to Ramos. Ramos quick touch to Yun. Summers had bit hard on that, and Yun was left all alone in the box, and Williams could not do anything with that. 5-1. Tokyo FC. Schwartzwalder Clark with the corner here. It's in. Illich heads it out. Schwartzwalder looking to bring it back in. Madison. Summers had a rough game so far. Stark up. Stark in. Shot blocked. Tokyo SC's Young gets to it. Clark gets it back for Schwartzwalder. Schwartzwalder looking to reset the offense now. Madison up. Over to Power. Power's shot is well wide. It's going to be a goal kick. It gives them some points on the XG, but honestly, I don't feel like that was all that convincing of an attack. Just nothing came of it. Getting it that close and then shooting over the bar, you'd like to see them kind of gather themselves. They had time. Williams comes out for Greer's corner kick and snags it. 85th minute, 5-1 Tokyo SC. Cruising to a victory right now. But anything can happen. Jan has it. Back to Lee. Over to Greer. Greer to Premierius. Premierius beats Clark. Finds Ramos in the box. Alexis Ramos buries the pass from Premierius with a real quality pass in over to them. Greer passes it over to Premierius. Clark comes out on Premierius. Summers is marking Ramos, and just Ramos beats Summers for their sixth goal of the game. 6-1 Schwartzwalder FV. Corner kick for 6-1 Tokyo SC. Schwartzwalder with the corner. Sorry about that. Clark kicks it in. It's headed out. Schwartzwalder gets back. Clark in the box. Clark shoots and saved by Crying. 87th minute. Corner. Ron Flex heads it out to Pizzoli. Pizzoli over to Clark. Clark into the box. And that's going to be a free kick. Clark was offsides. Going into the 89th minute. Let's see what kind of stoppage time we have. Tokyo FC with the ball. Over to Yun. Over to Greer. Greer shoots. Goal! Jude Greer from the top of the box. Yun with their third assist. But Jude Greer's shot was a thing of spectacularness. Yun finds Greer. Greer beats Xavier. Finds the gap. And scores. Alexis Ramos, Ji-Yan, Kelsey Summers. What a game. 7-1 Tokyo SC. XG in favor of Schwartzwalder, 2.29 to 2.09. But Tokyo SC, any small opportunity they took advantage of. And Ji-Yan with such an amazing game with a match rating of 10.0. With a goal and 3 assists. Jude Greer with 2 goals. Alexis Ramos with a goal. Anthony Lee with an assist. Ron Flex with a goal. And Diglett Premierius with a goal and 2 assists. Just all around great performance by Tokyo SC, absolutely outclassing Schwartzwalder in that match. Schwartzwalder will come back. They'll be better, but that game was just Tokyo FC taking advantage of everything that they were given. We're going to take a little bit of a break before our next match of Shelo Cosmico taking on CF Catalunas. All right, we're going to get ready for the Shela Cosmico taking on CF Cataluna match. That match is going to feature the two teams at top of the Division 2 Majors table. Shela Cosmico sitting in first place on the table with 3 wins, 1 draw, 10 points with a +8 goal differential. CF Cataluna, 3 wins, 1 draw with a +3 goal differential, 10 points. This game should be a fantastic game. Two top teams taking on each other at the top of the table for SSL Major League Division 2 soccer, and we are underway with Shela Cosmico getting the kickoff. Toril bringing it up. Day Guerin steps into that one and puts it out for a throw-in for Cosmico. Warwick with the throw-in. Warwick over to Chevalier. Warwick looking to cross it, and that's off of Fry. It's going to be a Shela Cosmico's first corner kick of the match. Edeka, 2% with the corner. Kicks it in. It's cleared out. Terrell's then get to it. Passes it up to 2%. 2% brings it in. Shot, and it's going to be offsides on Shela Cosmico. Warwick. Chevalier up to Terrell. Back to Warwick. Over to Sherrill. Back over to Terrell. Terrell shot from the top by Mizukana, and that's going to be wide. It's going to be a CF Cataluna goal kick. Booking for Ahmed of CF Cataluna. Twinkle Toes. Kicks it deep. Shayla gets to it. Looking to settle it. And they do. Emerson brings it in. Shot saved by Twinkle Toes. It's going to be a Shayla Cosmico corner. I don't know if 2% is going to be taking the corner kick. It's kicked in. Torils then get to it. Passes it up to Adela, 2%. Back to Mizuka. And that's going to be wide. Pass just off the mark. Nikolai Ahmed booked in the 6th minute for Cataluna. We're going into the 18th minute. It's another yellow card for Capybara Chevalier in the 18th minute for Shayla Cosmico. Not much action going on. Another yellow card to 2%. Chevalier back to Morita. Up to Terrell. Back to Morita. Akora finds 2%. Cataluna steps into that, looking on the attack. Salazar brings it up. 2% looking to play defense, and they do. They step into the ball, and they get it back. Over to Akora. Back to 2%. 2% up. Pass is picked off by Cataluna. Cataluna de Trots brings it up. Over to DeGuerin. DeGuerin over to Fry. Back to the defense. Over to DeGuerin. Ahmed now has it. Over to DeGuerin. Finds Furnace. Alejandro Furcarco scores for Cataluna. What a pass in. They are checking it for offsides. And it is no goal. It was deemed that they were offside. Ahmed, back to DeGuerin. Just a little bit of too early of a run for Furcarco. And we're still tied 0-0 in the 28th minute. I'm happy that wasn't a goal because my goal call was really, really late. So it makes me feel a little bit better because I was checking for offsides. I don't know if you guys know that, but I myself checked for offsides before I called it a goal. That's why I was a little bit late. It wasn't because I was having trouble seeing whose name it was. It was because I wanted to make sure it was a goal. It wasn't a goal. I still called a goal. But we're not perfect. Into the 43rd minute, Cataluna is DeGuerin over on the corner. Corner goes in. Header, and that's going to be saved by Mobek. Not much danger on that one. Mobek in perfect position to just get that header. Mobek kicks it. Shayla looking to come down, but Cataluna does. Ahmed gets it over to Fry. Fry into the center. That's a bad pass. Shayla gets it, but that kick goes back away, but Shayla Cosmico gets it back. Adelaide 2% gets it. Looking for somebody. They're going to go down to the corner, kicks it in. It's stepped out. Chevalier, Capybara up. Capybara in the box. Capybara passes it over. Shot blocked. And this is going to go out for a corner. Nope, they're saying offsides. Chevalier was offsides off of the shot, not his original pass, but off of the shot. We have 2 minutes of stoppage time. We're in the 47th minute. For Kako, back for Cataluna. Over to Ahmed. Ahmed up to DeGuerin. That pass is found to Yogo Bonito, but they're to look at offsides. He did look a little early. We will see what they're going to say. And it's a goal. He was not early. DeGuerin finds Ahmed. Ahmed finds DeGuerin. Duran finds Bonito. And Bonito off of the post and in for the first goal of the game for CF Cataluna. And there's the look. He was not offsides, just quick on that run. And that's going to be it for the first half. 1-0, CF Cataluna leads. They have 3 shots, 3 on target, whereas Shayla Cosmico has 3 shots, 2 on target. Shayla Cosmico's kept possession more, 59% to 41. XG is somewhat in favor of Shayla Cosmico, 77 to 0.49. And now we're kicking off for the second half. CF Cataluna looking to extend their lead. Jenkins up the sidelines. Emerson steps in and kicks it out so that Shayla Cosmico's defense can get reset. Going into the 50th minute now. Shayla Cosmico with a throw in. Warwick gets it over to Chevalier. Taril gets to it. Over to Chevalier. Back to Warwick. Warwick. Shot from Lucana. And that's going to be saved. Corner kick for Shayla Cosmico. Ottawa 2% going over to the corner. Steps over top of it. Kicks it in. Cataluna closes it. 2% gets to it. 2% over into the box. Shot! And it's saved! Twinkle Toes with a huge save. It looked like it was going in, but Twinkle Toes dives at the last second to keep it 1-0 Cataluna, and that header's going to be over the bar. Nothing comes of that. 53rd minute. Still 1-0 CF Cataluna. Cataluna with the throw in. DeGuerin brings it up. Crossed in, and Carolina Salazar buries it. 2-0. Cataluna. Beauty of a pass in by DeGuerin. And it's going to be 2-0 Cataluna. DeGuerin shoots up that side, crosses it, and Salazar steps right in front of Adela 2% to tip it in. Chris Warwick of Shayla Cosmico booked in the 60th minute. Andres DeGuerin booked in the 62nd minute for Cataluna. 2-0 Cataluna in the 66th minute. 67th minute now. Twinkle Toe steps over the ball, clears it. Shayla Cosmico's Emerson comes down with it. To Attawaa 2%, looking to bring it within one. Races up the side, beats their man, crosses it. Shot is saved by Twinkle Toes. DeGuerin Cataluna with the throw in for Kako. Over to DeGuerin. DeGuerin up to Fry. Fry with a give and go, but Warwick steps into it. Now Shayla passes it back to Mobeck. Cosmico on the attack. Over to Emerson. Emerson brings it back to center to Chevalier. Chevalier finds back to defense. Back to Mobeck. Mobeck over to Okoro. Over to Moretti. Moretti up to Warwick. Warwick looking to beat Fry. Finds Kaneki. Kaneki up. Keeps the ball in the box. Over to Maru. At a 1-2%. And that's going to be blocked by Salazar. Corner kick for Shayla Cosmico. Warwick over the corner. Warwick steps into it. Header. And it's going to be blocked. And Twinkle Toes comes down with the ball. Some really good chances for Shayla Cosmico, but nothing comes of it yet. We're heading into the 76th minute. Corner kick for DeGuerin of Cataluna. Cataluna, corner kick in. Moretti heads it out for Rocco. Gets to it. Over to Detrella. Detrella back. Smith with it. Over to Fry. Fry up to DeGuerin. DeGuerin shot is blocked by Mobeck. Corner kick. DeGuerin. Beauty of an opportunity. Nothing comes of it. Corner kick comes in now. Header out. It's headed around. Kyle Lunesan get to it. Nothing comes of it. We're about to head into the 80th minute. Fly by the 80th minute. 2-0 Cataluna. Cataluna Kawasaki with a free kick. Ahmed over to Smith. Smith up to Benito Salazar. Shot. And it was blocked, but Mobeck comes back with it anyways. Into the 86th minute. Corner kick for Warwick as Shayla Cosmico. Warwick over top of it. Warwick kicks it. Header off the post. Oh, off the post. Chevalier, and that ball is slid tackled away by Bonito, and Fry clears it up. What a chance for Shayla Cosmico, and the post denies them. Shayla Cosmico with the free kick into the 91st minute. We're going to get 3 minutes of stoppage time. Okora looking to set it up. Chevalier up to Kaneki, but Cataluna comes away with it. Fry has it back to Kawasaki. DeGuerin's going to bring it up. DeGuerin down the sideline. Warwick looking to play defense. Warwick crosses in, and Mobeck's going to come down with it. We're in the 92nd minute now. Mobeck with it. Looking to get it up quickly. That's going to be controlled by Shayla Cosmico's Attawaa 2%. Attawaa 2% up the sideline. Crossed in. Shot over the bar by Monroe. Oh, what another beauty of a chance. We're in the 93rd minute, 94th. Ball's in the box. It's going to go out for a throw-in. And Warwick with the throw-in. And that's the game. Full time. 2-0. CF Cataluna beating Sherlock Cosmico. That's going to put CF Cataluna in first of the Division 2 major standing. What a huge win for CF Cataluna. Sherlock Cosmico had some opportunities, and they just all ended in heartbreaking fashion. Player of the match going to Andres Dejeron with 2 assists, 2 goals by... Well, they took it away from me faster than I could say it. The XG actually favored Sherlock Cosmico, 1.85 over 1.45 for Cataluna, but Cataluna took advantage of every single chance they had. And that will be the last match of this match day 5 in the SSL Major Division 2. We had AC Romana beating CA Buenos Aires 3-0. We had Tokyo SC beating Schwarzwalder FV 7-1. And we had CF Cataluna beating Sherlock Cosmico 2-0. New standings. Club de Football Cataluna sitting in first with 4 wins, 1 draw, and 13 points. Sherlock Cosmico Football Club sitting second with 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss with 10 points. AC Romana moved up to third with 1 win, 3 draws, 1 loss, 6 points. Tokyo SC moved into fourth with 2 wins, 3 losses, 6 points, but with only +1 of a goal differential over AC Romana having +2. CA Club Atletico Buenos Aires moves down into 5th place with 2 wins, 3 losses, 6 points, -4 goal differential. And Schwarzwalder FC looking for their first win still, 1 draw, 4 losses, -10 goal differential and 1 point. Thank you for joining me this evening or whatever time it is that you're watching this match day. Thank you for turning into the SSL Major League Division 2 Match Day 5. It's been a pleasure to announce it for you guys. As always, my name is Patrick. I love you guys. Hope you have a great week. Good night.